Thank you. This is the process for watering my house. First, you go to the water meter and read and text me the meter reading there. Then we go over to the side faucet and sprinkler valve area, and we turn on the sprinkler. We lift it up a little more than halfway, about like that, you know, so that it goes from 3 o'clock to like 1 o'clock. You don't have to go all the way to 12 o'clock. And then if this little valve is spitting out a lot of water, just wiggle it. But, you know, it's always going to spit out a little bit. And I catch it in this and then put it into this palm tree at the end. All right, so we've turned on the sprinklers. Now we go out and make sure there aren't any geysers. This little guy, I shut him off intentionally because Steve's sprinkler waters this part and I need more pressure for the other areas. So we just go out and make sure that there are no geysers. And there are no geysers. Okay. Now back at the side hose, we take the end, the nozzle, and we close it off. This is the one with the little hose bit on it, is the one we use to water, and we close it off. I leave it open because it always dribbles just a little bit, like, you know, maybe half a gallon an hour or something like that. And so I have it going into this thing and then dribbling into this hose, and it waters one of the plants by the garage. Anyway, we got that turned off. We turn that on full blast. All right. Now we're going to water the plants on both sides of this brick pathway. On the right side are hedges in the ground, and next to them are similar hedges and other plants in pots, and they get watered. And then on the left side are some palm trees in pots, and so we water all those. And, you know, they don't take, you know, I would say, you know, each one gets a few seconds. You know, if we're doing that every other day, then that amount is good for them. And then on the right side, we make sure we get the ones in the ground. So that's about the amount that they should get, and then also the ones in the pots. All right, and this whole side here probably will take about 5 minutes. This includes on the hedge here what's behind this wall of bricks. So make sure we get these hedges here in this wall of bricks. And again, you know, the whole thing on this side should take about 5 minutes. One thing to note is there is kind of hidden palm tree here. And then I've blocked off the path here because you don't need to water anything there. But the things on the corner here, we do water. Including this section here. And that guy. All right, hold on. All right, so we're done with this hose, so we're gonna do the reverse of what we did at the start. We're gonna turn off the hose and give it a good twist at the end so it won't dribble too much. We're gonna stick that thing back in the hole and open it up. And then, come on, it's hard to do it one-handed. All right, and see it dribbled out with the pressure built up in the hose, but it's gonna stop. And then, all right, and so we're done with that. We're going to the back faucet now. Since I've blocked off the path over there, we just take the long way around. We're gonna come back to this area and water it. All right, I have some grass that I've gonna transplant, and it needs to be watered when we get to that section. So now we go to the back of the house here, and we turn on this faucet. Has 3 hoses going out of it. There'll be one in that corner we just passed, there'll be one here for these two terraces in the middle, and then there's one for the terrace on the north side. So we turn it on. We don't have to fool with any of these little knobs here. All right. So let's do them in order. We'll go back to the south side. And here's a little strange little thing, but all right. So we got these plants here. Oops. And this is about, this is full speed about how much these things should get. This is, again, the continuation of the hedges here. So what we didn't reach with that other hose, you know, when we were doing it over the brick wall here, we're getting it with this. And, you know, any of these pots we didn't get when we were here with the side hose. And then more transplant grass. All right. And then, oh yeah, okay, yeah. So we're good here. Turn that off. And remember, the most important thing of all this watering is to turn off the faucets, because if the hose busts, then it'll just run water at, you know, $100 a day. All right, now we get to the middle terraces, and we have this hose, and we have some more transplant grass here, and I usually water it by sticking my finger on the hole and making a light spray. This is my windsurfing museum here of historical windsurfers. All right, these Podocarpus plants, they're really the most important ones, because I paid big money for them, and I'm going to use them to build up another hedge. And note here that these are too deep. So everything in the pot in these sections gets it. All right, the two middle terraces, and then this is the hose we take out to water the transplant grass. And then this one, a couple of potted plants here. Oh, another important thing is don't yank on the hoses. This is as far as the thing goes, but if it you know, stops feeding out before you get here, that means it's got a kink that hung up somewhere. So just go walk back and find it. Don't yank on the hose. Oh yeah, all right. And this is a little section here that has some palm trees and pots. But anything not in this section here, these hedges along the path here don't need it. Okay, so we're done with this hose. Turn it off. So we're done with the middle hose, and now we come to the north side hose, and that's in this terrace section. And this is the contraption we have for watering these. And we'll start down by the canal and get the palm tree, this orange tree, and then these bamboo in pots, and this bush right here is in the ground, but I give it some water there, and then this one of those in the bush in a pot right there, and they get it. So we got the bamboo here, and now here's my older set of Podocarpus bushes and pots. And there's like 3 layers, but you can reach them off from this side. I usually water them and then fill up the plastic bottles that are stuck in there to give it some more long-lasting water. And this is about actual speed of how much water they should get. And then on the left side of this section, there are a few potted plants in a row here. And then that right there is that leafy jungly plant you see there, but it comes out of that pot. And then there's that. And then these guys don't really need much water, but I give them a little bit. Okay, so that. All right. So we're done. We've done 3 different terraces. The north one here with the north hose. The middle couple of them with the middle hose, which includes, again, the grass in the buckets. And then way on the other side there with the south hose, we did that section. All right. So then, again, the most important thing is that we turn off this water. And turn it off and just make sure it's tight. All right. All right. So that should have all taken about 20-25 minutes. And so now we come back around and we can turn the sprinkler off. And then go back out to the meter and read it and text me that number there, and then I'll know that enough water got put on and how long it took and all that. And then as the last thing, go by and there's a couple of sprinkler heads that don't pop down right away, and just so that no one accidentally breaks the sprinklers off, I go and make sure they go down. Most of them usually go down. There's really just a couple that don't, but I'm accelerating the process here. All right, and so that was it. Thanks a lot.